Greetings everyone, this is me, Sarah Bazak, come to help you leave Islam. Another thing is, sorry I'm really disturbed. I got this, uh, friend request on Facebook. It's a Pakistani Punjabi cafe, something like this, lives in Ukraine or is from, no, lives in Karachi, Pakistan, but is from Ukraine and things like that. And showing that some Ukrainians, foreigners are kissing each other. First, I think he had the lesbian thing on, women kissing women, and then he's changed it. I'm not sure. But it's been a week or so. The request was lying there until I took it and I showed on Facebook. This Pakistani Punjabi guy or someone. Someone came here saying that Pakistani people love me. I'm sorry, I don't think so. There are rapists there out there. I've just had an email from this to spread this news around and help out stolen lives, the plight of girls from Pakistan. It's a plight of girls from minority religions facing forced marriages and conversions in Pakistan. Globally, 100 million girls are at risk of being forced into child marriage over the next decade. Women and girls from religious minorities face acute risk of forced conversion coupled with forced marriage. ADF International highlights survivors' testimonies in mini documentary. Your generous gift helps us protect religious freedom, free speech, and the right to life worldwide. But that's not all. You will help rescue the persecuted from prison and help tackle the root causes undermining these basic freedoms. For your support matters. Would you give today? adfinternational.org/donate. Right? So here we have a case from Pakistan. A girl was raped, and can't see this much. I've seen it now, the half of video or something, and shared it on Facebook. Global crime prevention. I can't contribute here, but you can, please, if you are able, please do that. Please contribute and help out. Freedom of speech, freedom to change our religion, human rights, United Nations, freedom to talk about this religion, against this religion, any religion that we find that it is justifiable to talk against, and the right we have to talk against, if you find it false. In Pakistan and the Muslim countries, we're not given that freedom. Our freedom has been taken away because of this religion. To talk about God, to see for ourselves, to search for God ourselves, and have these valuable debates that I can go to on YouTube and participate in or just watch, because I'm not that eloquent, and because of my health and all this, and what I've been through in Pakistan, the psychic attacks and all that. So I wish I was an atheist, but looking at the atheist reasons and all, it really now, listening to Matt Dillahunty and all this, there's a bad smell, very bad, bitter. So please help. There was a lawyer from Holborn College. He came from LLM. He was doing his LLM. He came from that London School of Economics. He was doing his law there. Then he's come to my college in my final third year of law. And later on, he was very helpful in London. But later on, when I told him about Mr. Gupta, he started to gaslight me and all that, So these Pakistanis against Hindus and all, even though the Hindu gentleman was quite a gentleman, a principal in Auburn College, and he kept in touch with me and all this. Even the principal in St. Joseph's College wouldn't keep in touch with me like Mr. Raj Gupta did, calling me from London and all that. Then Yusuf Zaidi came and it all got weird. So we have a lawyer, and I felt that it was my duty to expose this lawyer, this Pakistani lawyer. He's from, so just a little bit talk about this. I don't know what they've done to me, but this Yusuf Zaidi was from his cousin, who he got married to later on, is from Punjab, Rahim Yar Khan. And this guy is from so Pakistanis have to stop this. The lawyer's doing this, gaslighting me and all this. Although I had studied law, but he was now a practicing lawyer in his firm, which is called the RAI. The RAI. And oh, God knows what, Lahori firm. Lahori. But he gave me this nonsense of Scout's honor. Now, I don't know. Law firm. So these bloody people from Pakistan, Azam and Rai, is he? No shame on them, shameless people. This is the firm I think he comes from. And Muhammad Saleh, and his bloody face is ugly. Sorry, I have to speak like this. I'm not well. I've had enough. What does he think that I would be in this guy? Yeah, this bloody guy on the left side. Against Mr. Gupta and all this. Pakistan should stop this nonsense now. As lawyers, they're doing this. This very gaslighter psychopath. Sorry, I'm just not well. So I have to come here because I'm really disturbed. And there's a Pakistani coming here saying, Pakistani people love you and all this nonsense. They don't love a damn thing. They rape their motherland. Pakistani people don't love a damn thing. Only my community, my mother. I can see that my community and a Punjabi friend, yeah, Maria, very few. Anything that now happens in Pakistan, it's leave the Hindus, the minorities, Christians alone, the Shias alone in Pakistan. No. Anyways, I was going to be an atheist listening to Matt Dillahunty, especially Matt Dillahunty on his, especially the first one with Jordan Peterson, the debate, the greatest debate on God's existence. But because of the evil on me and all this, psychic powers, and I'm forced to believe in these things because I've experienced it. It is a bitter smell in my mouth. God, it's sick. It's not mine. It's someone else's. So Pakistani, or God knows what they've done to me after that. Coming, although this man gave this from Rai and Azam firm, law firm, Lahore, gave me Scout's honor that he would not come after me. I said, just get lost. His emails, gaslighting me over the emails. These Pakistanis. Not my mother's Khoja Sindhis, but the rest who are doing this. जंगल में रहते थे हम लोग. एक बेखैरत lawyers भी ऐसे बदबख्त, politicians भी corrupt, head to toe. बेखैरत और इस्लाम का नाम लेते थे. जब हम शिया थे, उधर रहते थे, God forsaken country. No law and order. Bribery works like anything in the courts, everywhere. With the police, head to toe corruption. Surah Baqarah 187. More contradictions are found from Surah Muhammad ayats. You can see now here. So, Surah Baqarah 187 again, it has been made permissible for you the night preceding fasting to go to your wives. Not wives, it's women. Don't know. Okay, you'd say another ayah. Say, yeah. What your right hands possess. It's a nisa, meaning women. Okay, for sexual relations. Going to, and they are your clothing. Now God has realized that they are your clothing. Without them, you are naked. You're, and you are, and you are their clothing, right? And they are a clothing for you, and you are a clothing for them. What a joke! I mean, this kind of God, you know. I was also wondering about Radharani. I don't know anything. If I think I'm Radharani, I don't think, but signs are coming, and I'm contemplating on that. And what a joke life has played on us, gods who don't know what is the distance, what is in the sun, what is in the planets, what kind of things. Now India has gone on the moon and discovered some new things. We don't know, and how can we even call ourselves God? Maybe you can say that we are guardians, souls, or something. We can heal each other, but to say that we are gods is just too unjustifiable, justified. Right, so on that also I'm very angry with the Indians. So many years of exploitation. You can see a guru, yeah, humanity, we help each other. They have mastered some spiritual realm or something. But to call us, each other, the gurus, gods, even Sadguru, is really outrageous, right? Not just from the Quran ayats like God is all knowing, yeah, but also taking it not just from the like God is all good, taking why is there evil? There is a lot of evil, and in spirit, psych too. There's a lot of evil. I have experienced that. I don't want to, like I've been talking about it and don't know where to start, where to end. It's just unlimited, immeasurable, as long as we live here. Again, this scammer union has come. Hello, Free Palestine. This is the way to free Palestine, that you attack. Hamas has attacked Israel like this, and kidnapping women and all this. Have you? This is the way to free Palestine. That this video I cannot see. Israeli Jewish woman being. Sorry, I have to show you this. Where are you from? Are you Pakistani? Free Palestine, but do it in a free manner. Give others freedom so that you can free Palestine. Now give others the freedom. No. This way, sorry, a scammer union. What kind of justice? You can't even use logic for the Quran ayats. Free Palestine, free Palestine. Don't do this here. No way will you be allowed to come here. You are banned from here. And I will be like the Jew. I will take a soldier rifle and all this to protect myself from you people. Abducted. The father. This is the way to free Palestine. Nonsensical. Cruel people. Don't you see Israel? No, I don't see Israel bombing Gaza. I saw Gaza bombing Israel. Don't you see Gaza bombing Israel? Hamas bombing Israel from Gaza. Why do you not see it? Huh? Why do you not see it? video appears to show Hamas taking Israeli civilian hostages. Did you see Hamas attacking Israel Jews and abducting their women like this? Look at the way, the blood on her. Oh, you want freedom like this, force by atrocities, committing atrocities, like your prophet did on Yathrib people, but doing Jews and all this. Shameless people. Cruel. You are such a cruel person. Didn't you see? Huh? Telling me, what nonsense, you Pakistanis and all, Muslims. What nonsense. Don't you dare tell me what I saw and what I didn't see. You liars, hiders. You hide your own gunas, your own atrocities, your own cruelty, and put it on Israel Jews. This is what your prophet did. Get out of here. Poor Jews suffering like this, attacking them, assaulting them. Did you not see Hamas attacking Israel? That woman is a soldier with Aaron. Oh, you really, that woman is not a soldier, she's a civilian. You see her father crying for her. That woman is not a soldier. Get it in your thick, stupid, idiotic head, and cruel head, and biased and prejudiced head. You can't use logic. What are you talking about here? What are you talking about? Hamas attacked women soldiers with Arab blood on her hand. Oh, no. Hamas first. Who attacked first? No, that woman is not. I'm not going to play the video, and I've known that the woman was a civilian. And you liars, Muslim liars, you scam. You're a scam. You're a liar. I know how you lie through your teeth. I've lived in Pakistan most of my life. I know how you devil's advocates are. You take bribery. You lie through your teeth shamelessly. Put the blame on Shias, on the minorities, you scumbags, you liars, filthy, dirty liars, according to your own Quran ayats. Yes, you are filthy, dirty liars. You are rapists. Your Prophet Muhammad raped Safiya bint Ruway. You are rapists. You're told to rape the married women. Your Prophet Muhammad raped women. And look at this nonsense of your logic, of your Quran. Your God can't get it right. But you won't see it because your mind is, you are such a unjust man, worm. Stop killing and doing zulm on the Jews. It's you, Muslims. You. So you don't fool me here. You cannot fool me here. Listen, you cruel man, cruel Muslim, rapist. You cannot fool me here. Because you come from that rape mentality. Quran ayat, Surah 4, ayat 24. 4. Married women you raped, your sick prophet, that tyrant, that. So Surah Baqarah at 187. It has been made permissible for you the night preceding fasting to go to your women. It's not wives here. For sexual relations. They are clothing for you. God has realized that they are clothing for you now. Before he had the rule not to go to your wives during fasting nights. Now he has rule clothing for you as if you would be naked. Allah knows that you used to deceive yourselves. So since these Sahabas or whoever came to Prophet Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad Allah accepted their repentance and forgave them, but couldn't forgive the Bedouins. In Surah Fat we're told. What were they doing? They just didn't go with Prophet Muhammad. They were busy with their property and families. You Muslims, shameless scumbags, tyrants of liars, high order liars. So now have relations with them. This is enough. ... I don't have to read the whole or give the whole verse now. And I took Surah Muhammad ayats. Look at this. Exasperating us. Coming to those intelligent, rational-minded foreigners, Aran Ra, Matt Dillahunty. Crazy madness. What is this in you people, in you Muslims? Don't get the simple logic straight? Before we obliterate your faces against the Ahle Kitab, against the polytheists, against the Hindus, against the Christians, against the Jews. Islam has taken away our rights of freedom to choose our religion or to leave it or to talk against it. It's our right. Now look at this. From Surah, look at this. If I had a foreigner, I could tell him, look at this. I mean, this is really junk. Surah 47, ayat 14. So is he who is on clear evidence, clear evidence. Sharam nahi aati hai bekhairat ko clear evidence bata rahe. This is not clear evidence from your Lord, his Lord, like him to whom the evil of his work has been made attractive. So the evil of their deception now, you have changed the law for, since they came and they repented. You people have become retarded in your intellect. And then, you come here and God knows what you give, injustices. And it is not the way of peace to attack. Hamas should not have attacked Israel. This is not the way to bring freedom to Palestine. So don't tell me your news from Palestine is completely different than what I have heard. Yeah? Don't tell me you are the only one living in Pakistan who knows the truth. We know the truth about Kashmir now. The Pandits, you Muslims killed in Kashmir, and what zulm you did to them. And then shouting, our women are raped, and this by the Indian soldiers, Hindus are doing zulm on us, committing atrocities against us. Victim card, you liars. Snatching people's land away, getting peace. Your prophet snatched away Yathrib. Free the Jews of Yathrib, I would say. So is he of Surah Muhammad ayat 14? What a nonsensical thing it is. So is he who is on clear evidence from his Lord like him, to whom the evil of his work has been made attractive? Now you've made it attractive. You've changed the law saying that those who used to deceive themselves. So, of course, these people in Surah Muhammad ayat 16 are going to say, what has he said just now? Of course, they're going to be confused. These were people confused. Like, on one hand, in Surah Baqarah 187, they used to deceive themselves. So God accepted their repentance and forgave them. That's okay. That's good. Very good. So now have relations with them. God has changed his own law that was before. Whatever the law was, it was Allah's law that you're not supposed to go to your wives or women during the fasting nights. How idiotic people can. And this is lying through your teeth. Scam a union. Don't think you can get a weakling here. I'm not that vulnerable, and I'm not going to believe in what you're saying. Definitely not. You're a liar through your teeth, through your mouth, you shameless liar. This is not even the way to free Palestine. And what you've said here, I don't even want to read it again. Liars, by the way, are not allowed here. But I can expose them. Thank you for being here, so I can expose your lies that you've told the world against those poor Israeli Jews. Now, they've settled in that area. Let them be. And sorry, I'm not going to take know how to answer these liars. But I've lived in Pakistan, and still I have not been able to have been exasperated by them. Can't answer their lies. So if you think in the courts I'm going to be like what do you call it? In contempt of court. Look at the private side, right? The judge taking the bribes behind, the lawyers being prejudiced, taking bribes and working for the client, not for justice. In Pakistan, it's like crazy. It's like a crazy jungle in the courts also. Raped women can't bring the cases in that court. Sharia court would come up, applies. And they would be, God knows what, the zina case. They'll go into the zina case. And zina punishment be given to those poor women who are raped in Pakistan. Stop your scamming. Stop your lies. Something should be done about these dirty people, and their dirty lies being told. So you see, in Surah Muhammad ayat 14 says that those who follow their desires, they find it attractive. Now, what you're doing in Surah Baqarah ayat 187, you're encouraging that. You've encouraged that. Okay, that was done. And now you would say it's no more done, but it's done. That time it should not have been done, even though that's not the reason. I don't know what cock and bull reasons are given by these Muslims in channels, debates and all of debates. Oh, it's like sick. Sharia, you have it there where you are in UAE. I don't have to, I'm not saying that it is right? I don't approve of that. So, something I don't approve of, whether I'm in the UAE or outside of UAE or from UAE. And By the way, the new rule has come out that you can sleep, you can live in and drink alcohol. Where is that in the Sharia? The new rule that has come out in the UAE some years back now, a few years back recently. Huh? Where is that in the Sharia? The new rule that came out. To live in without being married, men and women. Huh? Where's that? Sharia law in the UAE. Where's that in the Sharia of the UAE? Huh. I don't know about that. Okay, you don't know about that? So don't tell me when you don't know the whole story, right? You don't know the whole story. Live-in cases in UAE. Man and woman can cohabit without getting married. And drinking alcohol. You're allowed now. UAE decriminalizes alcohol and lifts ban on unmarried couples living together. TheGuardian.com. New UAE law allows unmarried couples to live together. Where's that in the Sharia? Drinking alcohol and living together without marriage becomes dailymail.co become legal in UAE. That is satanic. Oh no, the problem is now you get it. Well, no, you told me Sharia, you have it there where you are in the UAE, right? No, I'll tell you what's evil, satanic. Your Prophet Muhammad is satanic. This is not satanic. Well, it is according to your Quran and your Sharia. But now UAE has made this. So the point here is, answer me. You said, point here. Answer to the point. Answer to the point. Answer to the point, please. Where is it? Where am I going? Why isn't it coming here? Oh my God, what's happened to my screen here on YouTube? Something's wrong with it? Please answer to the point, Scamo Union. You must be a scam. Are you Pakistani? Yeah, we have it here. We have the Sharia, but the new rule has come. I don't know how far it is true, but I just read it. What is satanic is your prophet. What is in your hadiths if you are Ahl Sunnah? Are you Ahl Sunnah? Didn't you say you are Sunni? Still partial Sharia is better than no Sharia. I think no Sharia is better than, but it is not the Sharia, right? It is not the Sharia. The point is, it is not the Sharia. Partial, yes, but it is not the Sharia. Sorry. So how can you tell me Sharia, you have it there, we have it here. And we're going to have more. We're going to have no Sharia, inshallah, one day, as I go on and plead to UAE and put sense in them that this religion is false. Then we'll have no Sharia one day. Whether they kill me, or they call me stubborn, or they punish me, or they fine me, I'm going to save UAE. And one day you will see There will be no Sharia in UAE. Not that I'm being boastful, humbly for the sake, because I care, passionately saying this. I'm not saying this as a proud person. I'm saying this because you people, you're not even on the point. Look at the way you harass us. Not coming to the point, dilly-dallying, dodging around. Dishonest people. I want to see my UAE being honest. And one day I'm going to see it. Or even after my death, if I get punished here. And it's not boastful. It's a dream I have. Humble. UAE can do better without this Sharia. Where women are raped, they can't go to the court scared that the thing would backfire and they would be punished if they can't prove, have 4 witnesses and all this. So this is going to be great for those women. God forbid if they're raped in my country, UAE. I will not give up. Humbly pleading to the UAE. Anyways, you lose. We have UAE is becoming better, progressive. Thank God, and I see a bright change coming in UAE. It is your choice. Like in Holland, I was told that drugs, they're not banned because they put it on you. Your choice to take it or not to take it. The more you ban it, in Holland, the Dutch realized that the more you ban something, the more people do it. Okay, drugs are kind of banned here. But I was told this in London. A Dutch lady was talking, a young lady, where I was in my hostel. So, yeah, the more you ban it, is psychology. Human psychology is the more they go for it. Banning it will not work. And the Sharia is despicable. The rules made, like you can change here and deceive people. First of all, your Allah doesn't know already. He's changed his mind now that the clothing for you and you are a clothing for them, your women and men. What is this? Now he realizes what kind of an all-knowing God is this. And he's telling the Hindu, the pagan polytheists, why you other gods, there are more gods, this God, that God. And all what he's done is, look at this. He himself doesn't know what he's been doing, changing laws like this on people who were deceiving themselves. Although they repent and forgave them, you're not supposed to change the law. Then you're saying here in Surah 47, Ayat 14, so is he who is on clear evidence? What clear evidence are you talking about from his Lord? Like him to whom the evil of his work. So these people were going, of course they were deceived that this was, it seemed attractive to them, their women. That's why they were going into their women on the nights of fasting. The women seemed attractive. It seemed the desire also. They followed and they had to go there. The desire seemed attractive. So it's completely opposite. It contradicts why you would change the law for this. So first and foremost, bring logic and stick to the point. Logical deduction. 2 plus 2 equals 4. They're very simple things, very simple. This I'm giving you very simple. You don't have to go into exceptions and oh yeah, this here is an exception. Yeah. And then no law has been changed later on, just for these Sahabas. God changed the law. It should be consistent every age. If I now feel that the foreigners are not going to rape me just because I'm wearing a miniskirt, the foreigners will not even harass me. What's the Quran reason for wearing hijab? That you will not be, the women will not be harassed. So now we see, I go to Britain, I wear mini skirts, I wear mini dresses. I don't get harassed by any of the Britishers for that. Why not wear it? So taking Surah Baqarah, Ayat 187, we can change the laws whether the Imam is there or the Caliph is there or the Prophet is there or not now. According to this ayat, because yes, in Pakistan I would wear the hijab, even though I'm not a Muslim anymore. I would still wear the hijab because the mentality is such, still backward. And they're raping minorities and changing their religion, forcing them to change their religion and to embrace Islam. They're doing zulm, a lot of zulm. So before going to Palestine now, what about Pakistan doing so much zulm? If you are a Pakistani, and I guess you are a Pakistani, tell me if I'm wrong, my guess is wrong. So, and then it doesn't make sense for Surah 47, Ayat 14. According to this, no law of Allah should be changed if we are told even the people who are deceiving, the Muslims who are believers who are deceiving themselves, even if they repented and God forgave them, the law should not be changed. Then the law should have been changed for Bedouins too, okay? You want to be busy with the property and with your family, and you don't want to participate in law, in the fight war, and there was no war. Anyways, you don't want to. You're busy. Some of you should be with your family, with your property. And who wants to help a false prophet that I could see he's a false prophet? Anyways, the law should have been changed there. I just drifted a little bit away from but the law should be changed for the Bedouins then. There, since they asked for forgiveness from the prophet, and then we're told that hypocrites don't ask for forgiveness. They're too proud. But these hypocrites were not proud to ask for forgiveness. So the main surah on hypocrites fails. That ayat, that they turn away. They don't even want to ask for forgiveness. But these were humble hypocrites who asked for forgiveness. Oh, they're asking for forgiveness now with their mouths and they don't mean it, and what they're thinking, that they should not come back and they will not come back to their families. Well, Yathrib was not the prophet's anyways. And he should go back when he's welcomed in Makkah. He's conquered Makkah. He should now go back to Makkah and go back to his house there. And the Muslims, believers, the Muhajirin, should go back to Makkah. Start living there now. So all these reasons, logic, if the logic you have given here is pathetic. You're not even sticking to the point. And the things you've said here, you're way out of, you're lying through your teeth. Don't you see Israel bombing the hell out of Gaza? No, I don't see that. I have stopped checking the news. I just saw that Hamas, I heard and saw through YouTube, Hamas attacking, sudden attack on Israel and abducting their women, the people who were having a party or a celebration, abducting them, taking them hostages. That was enough for me, scammer union. Sorry, I'm not like you. I don't play these kind of games. Now do you see, if Israel now bombs, I listened to Ghalib Kamal and said, well, now Israel is going to bomb the hell out of Gaza. So can we blame them? You can't even give news properly. I mean, no one can trust you anymore. You can't even build trust because you're bent on destroying the trust. No one will have trust in you the way you come here. And what's your real name? Why are you hiding your name? Coward. Now the reason given in Surah, back here, more contradictions against Surah 2, Ayat 187 is from Surah Muhammad ayats. Look at this. You don't want our logic, our intellect to be retarded. That we go, and that's what I was. What's going on here? What is he saying here? What is his Allah saying here? What is going on here? What has he just said now? Can you blame these people? Surah Muhammad ayat 16, it's written against them. Those are the ones of whom Allah has sealed over their hearts and who have followed their own desires. But you encourage them here to follow their own desire by changing the law that they can now go into their women on fasting nights. So you have the gall, your Allah has the gall, the audacity, the boldness to say this. Those are the ones of whom Allah has sealed over their hearts and who have followed their own desires. So all the time desist from and discourage them. Even if they repent, forgive them, but don't change the law for their deceptive desires they've used to practice against the law of Allah during Ramadan nights. So now Surah Muhammad ayat 16. And among them, O Muhammad, are those who listen to you until when they depart. They say, those who were given knowledge. What has he just said just now? Those are the ones. Okay, I read this. 17 now of Surah Muhammad ayat. As for those who were led to the guidance. See, so there are some who were led to the guidance. Allah increases them in the guidance and causes them to grow in God-fearing taqwa. Muttaqeen, become muttaqeen. So then why did Allah change the law for those who used to deceive themselves rather than increase their piety? By saying, no, okay, you are forgiven, but do it no more now. And refrain from going into their women on the nights preceding fasting. Simple logic. There's a contradiction, retardation, because against this ayat, this question came up. And comparing it with what God has done in Surah Baqarah 187. You see, not only against this ayat, but what this ayat says is very good. As for those who are led to the guidance, Allah increases them in their guidance. Causes them to grow in God-fearing. So when Allah increases them in their guidance and causes them to grow in God-fearing, there should be no problem. There should not have been this thing of change of law here in Surah Baqarah 187. So this also, God increases your taqwa, your God consciousness. Once you become God consciousness and increasing in guidance and consciousness, the guidance was not to go. The law was not to go. It is, but now it is made permissible for you. So before it was not made permissible for you, the night preceding fasting, to go to your women. Moreover, this also terrible, but this also terrible. They are a clothing for you, and you are now God realizes that they are clothing for you, and this is such a nonsense. This is complete rubbish. This Allah is rubbish. So please, I appeal. I don't want to get too emotional. I am emotional, and I would not be honest with myself. But maybe reasons, bedtimes to check. Villette, the book by Charlotte Bronte I read. Reasons, bedtimes to check my passion, my emotional thing, my emotions. So as for those who are led to the guidance, you can't lead to guidance by changing the law here for them and saying, okay, you used to deceive yourself. It's not the another. How can it be when God is saying, as for those who are led to the guidance, Allah increases them in the guidance. Doesn't have to change the law, and you become what, and causes them to grow in God fearing, in taqwa. So you see, God has already made the law that you're not. It is not permissible for you, the night preceding fasting, to go to your women. And how does God increase that taqwa in you? Through discipline, through zikr Allah, through namaz, salat, and all this, right? Practice there, we are told. And God having mercy on you. And so how does God, this is a really great example of God increasing one in guidance by changing the law. In Surah Baqarah 187. So now, another thing I watched was Perfect Dawah with Matt Dillahunty. So I was like trying to see, there's this, he was saying Perfect Dawah. I haven't gone to his channel, sorry. But what he was saying is that this word, in Surah, you see this word in Surah is not striking out or striking off, striking it. It's something else. Surah Nisa ayat 24, 34, sorry. 34. Husbands are not supposed to strike the women. Men are not supposed to strike their women because of disobedience. It's this word is not strike, right? وَإِذْ رِبُّ وَإِذْ رِبُّ حَنَّ them. So id ribu is not strike. Of course it is. And finally strike them. Because in other ayats the meaning of this word is something else. No, it isn't. Because in Surah Muhammad, that's how I got to Surah Muhammad. Now, Surah Muhammad, ayat 4 says, it's the word, it's darb. It comes from darb. Surah Muhammad, ayat 4 says, so when you meet the disbelievers, strike. Right? Here. This is, the way it's written in Arabic in that ayat, Surah Nisa ayat 34, is different because it's about striking the females, maybe, or the way it is written in a verb thing. But here it's, this word is used, it is for, yani then, darba, right? So it comes from the word darb, meaning striking. And of course it is striking. And you're not going to strike lightly someone you've just, disbelievers you've met on the necks. You're going to, And it says like when the war has afterwards, harb, the war has laid down its burdens. Of course, you're not going to strike lightly these people on their necks, the disbelievers, you're told here. Surah 47, Muhammad ayat 4. So please don't get deceived by these Muslims and what they say. That now, like I was showing you, yalunakum in Surah Bakr, in Surah Al Imran 118, and in Surah Tawbah at 123, it's differently used. And that's what they're doing now, the Muslims. Like, not now, but, they're trying to show you that, oh, this word is not from darb, but it is another word. It's the same word used in other ayats, and they won't show you the ayats. This is not the point, scam or union. I'm talking about the words used in different ways in different ayats, different definitions. Of course, defensible war is allowed. You don't even have defensible words, and not many. I don't know of any defensible words that you had in Islam. Although it's mentioned there, it's just lame. Those who do not fight you, don't fight them. But then it's all deception. Surah Baqarah. I showed that. You didn't have any defensible words. You just you declared war on polytheists. You killed them. You expelled and killed some Yathrib people. You declared war on Yathrib people. Surah Hashr ayahs, very, very clear. And it's very like deceptive, the ayahs on defensible words in the Quran. Very deceptive. Doesn't say, even in Surah Muhammad ayat 4, doesn't say it's defensible, but that's not the point I was making. So you don't stick to the point even. I don't know what, this is crazy stuff. Your mind has gone crazy in other ways, sorry. You don't use your mind properly. You see how you're jumping like a monkey here and there. Not sticking to the point. I'm saying perfect dawah used this surah, Nisa, ayat 34, striking the women. To say that the striking here, in another verse, the meaning is different. So all the Muslims who take striking and translate this ayat as striking are wrong. Because different, the idrabu, whatever word is used there, is not striking. In other ayats in the Quran, it's differently used, with a different meaning, given a different meaning to it. This is the point. So please don't be like a monkey jumping here and there. And by the way, here it doesn't say the disbelievers have had a battle against you. It says only strike the disbelievers when you meet them. Oh, this is Surah Nisa, Surah Muhammad ayat. It doesn't say, so when you meet, it only says, so when you meet those who disbelieve, then strike their necks. Strike the necks, riqabi. So strike here for darba. Fa is then. Fa could be another, like fa and thereby or something like this. Okay, he's absolutely wrong there then. Perfect dawah. You can't say he's, and also you people are wrong if you say your translators striking them out or whatever you try to use about those women, or slightly with a masaq, striking them wrong. Yes. The women are not striking you, but you are striking them to discipline them, right? So tell me, aren't you being violent against the women for your defense, self-defense? Like you are striking the women for discipline. Darb, right? He's wrong. Now you just admitted that perfect dawah is wrong in saying that. About the definition of that word in Surah Nisa 34. Strike your women. Now tell me, did the women strike you back? Is it saying for self-defense, strike them back? You can strike them back if they... No, it doesn't say that. For discipline, strike them back if they don't hear you. 3 conditions are given. I don't, deny that. So, when the men are supposed to strike the women out of defense, tell me that, right? Or out of discipline. So if Allah can tell men to discipline their wives on the 3rd count by striking them, then Allah can tell your people, your Muslims, your men, to fight. And that's what He does. To fight. Right? Ayat, Surah Tawbah ayat 5. Surah Tawbah ayat 5. So it's not defensible. Surah Tawbah. You can see in your, since you said you're a Sunni, didn't you? If I'm not mistaken. But once the sacred months have passed, kill the polytheists. They didn't kill you. They haven't killed you. They haven't even killed your prophet. They just, perhaps, if you say, they expelled the prophet to fight those who fight us. Yes. Kill. It says here, kill the polytheists. Wherever you find them, capture them, besiege them, and lie in wait for them on every way. This is not a battle. This is the sword verse. Where is it for out of self-defense? Tell me. Self-defense in what manner you mean? No, they're not fighting you. They could be in the bathroom. They could be in their room, in their hujurat. Without, assault them. It's like besiege them. Lie in wait for them. Capture them. They're not fighting you now. They're not fighting you. After the fighting and everything is over. Can you not see? Please see this. The fighting is over. It's like wherever you find them, you can find them in their house and kill them. There's no battle. And is it for self-defense only, like saving your lives? Or for Islam that you can do this? Is this here for Islam? Read the tafsir. Read the tafsir, right? Read the tafsir here. That is mere repentance. No, not Abul Ala Maududi, but Ibn Kathir's tafsir. Read it here. What does it say about this? So when the sacred months have passed, meaning upon the end of the 4 months, during which we prohibited you from fighting the idolaters, and which is the grace period we gave them, then fight and kill the idolaters, wherever you may find them. Allah's statement next, then fight the mushrikeen, wherever you find them, means on earth in general, except for the sacred area. For Allah said, do not fight them, and Masjid al-Haram, Surah Baqarah 191 also, and said here, and capture them, executing some and keeping some as prisoners, and besiege them and lie in wait for them in each and every ambush, and do not wait until you find them. Do not wait until you find them, rather seek and besiege them in their areas and forts. Where is it for self-defense here? Okay, about them in various roads and fairways so that what is made wide looks even smaller to them. Find them. Gather intelligence about them in various roads and fairways. You're not letting those run away and be safe away from you. Your Allah is not letting them. Where does it say in self-defense? In which international or any law does this mean? Fight them, those who are fighting you. Does this mean this here? For goodness sakes, Muslims. Scamo union. The whole context of the Tawbah verse, don't give me context of is the politics breaking the peace treaty. They broke the peace treaty, but they're not after you in physically arming you right now. Right? As you would lie against them saying. What is breaking the peace treaty? What happened when they broke the peace treaty? Huh? Didn't Abu Sufyan go to Prophet Muhammad in Medina looking for him? He was given a back. Baba, it's not me. It's not one group just turned again. God knows what happened there. Conspiracy of the Muslims. Scamo union. The whole context of the Tawbah verses is the politics breaking the peace treaty. Yeah. Are they coming after you? You said here, of course, defensible war is allowed. You can't read verses out of their historical stories. So I'm telling you the historical story now. The peace treaty broken. Read about the peace treaty, the last one broken. Abu Sufyan went to searching for Prophet Muhammad. That historical context is also there. That history is also there. To say it's I really didn't mean it, but it's like he's been labeled as a hypocrite, polytheist, disbeliever. Then, of course, when he accepts Islam, Prophet Muhammad someone says, okay, because he wants Makkah. But then, when he was going to get peace, asks for that. It's not me. It's not, as some polities may have fought you, broken the peace treaty, but the leader did not allow this to happen. It's not my command, not on my command. In my absence, this happened, and I disagree with it. And that's why he was going from pillar to post. But Muhammad gave him his back, wouldn't accept it. So why don't you read that historical story? Huh? Why don't you read that? Because it's not in your favor. Because you're holding on to your religion, you're holding on to lies. And you like to hold on to lies. I don't know why you do this. And you like to be dishonest. I don't know why you do these things. Departing from logic, departing from the true historical stories, and you blame me. You can't read verses out of their historical stories. I'm telling you about the history on the time at the time when the last time I read about it, the conquest of Makkah. Abu Sufyan, he was absent. He said, I did not agree to this, that the polytheists fought with the Muslims. He went seeking forgiveness and trying to explain to the Prophet. Even the Sahabas didn't give him face. They turned away from him. Even Ali didn't give him face and turned away from him. What more could this man do? But when he's accepting Islam, you take it, and then the Shia say he accepted it hypocritically. But you Sunnis don't say that, right? So I'm giving you historical thing. You haven't read your history properly. So don't blame me. Now what is here? Don't you see? You're trying to dodge this. This is now whatever they've done. The history behind it. I told you. Now it's kill them. Wait for them in ambush. Find them, and kill them. It's not fight them. It says kill them, slay them. The polytheists. First, tell me, where is it in self-defense here? No, now you read this ayat, because all those are abrogated. The Muslims believe, some of them. I thought religious scholars that those peace, everything is now abrogated. Those were Makkan ayats when he was weak. Muslims were few. Now all those ayats are abrogated because this ayat clearly shows those religious scholars who say all those peace, defense wars, ayats are abrogated. Rules abrogated. You can see God changes for few Sahabas who were deceiving themselves going to the wives. So that is mentioned, but here it's implied that those ayats and Makkan peace ayats are abrogated. If they don't fight you, don't fight them. And there are deceptions in those ayats in Surah Baqarah ayats I showed, 190, because showing 193 also. And expelling not those who have not expelled you. He already expelled the Yathrib in Surah Hashr, we are told, using Allah. But they haven't expelled you from anywhere, your homes. Although they once upon a time may have helped the polytheists, Confederates. But they did not expel you from your home. That you would expel them from their homes and make them break their homes. Expel them from the land. If they help the polytheists to expel Prophet Muhammad, the Yathrib, then why did they give refuge to Prophet Muhammad? He was safe. Only one attempt of assassination, and that was also a failed attempt from the Islamic sources, we are told. How could they fail to kill the Prophet? You would say God helped him there. But he had to. God helped him by, in Makkah, from polytheist attack on his life, he went to Yathrib, not his city of birth. It's the Jews' city, the polytheists, and they lived in peace. Had skirmishes, whatever, but they kept the land. And they never had to break their homes and all this and be expelled. Polytheists never did that to the Jews, what the Muslims and Prophet Muhammad did, and it's Allah. So the point here is that if these Yathribs helped the Confederates, the polytheists, Surah Azab, as we are told, to expel him from Makkah, then why would they give him, even those, not the Ansars, but even apart from the Ansars, refuge? He went there. He was safe now. He didn't have to leave Yathrib also, right? Flee from Yathrib, as he did from Makkah. Tell me. Please stick to the point. Don't go here and there. I can answer all your questions properly. I have. Even when you've tried to dodge it, bring history, and I told you about the history. Abu Sufyan went pillar to post because he was the leader of polytheists at that time. And he said he wanted to explain and all that. But he wasn't given a chance. So now come back to this and stick now here. Now I've given you all the reasons, explained everything. Now I'm reading in context, and it is your tafsir saying to and beseech them means to find them and even make to get intelligence, gather intelligence, and send those your intelligence, Muslim intelligence, in the various roads and fairways, so that what is made wide, they're hiding, they can't even hide. You are going after them through the intelligence to kill them. Unless this way they will have no choice but to die or embrace Islam. For once in your life, be honest. I don't know why you do this. But if they repent and perform the salah and give the zakah, then leave their way free. Verily Allah is of forgiving, most merciful. This means if they embrace Islam. So now kill them because they are polytheists and they haven't embraced Islam. There is no such thing here, no element of defensive war here. There's not a slight speck of element of defensive war here. It's kill them, it's not fight them. It starts with slay them, fight. It's not killing them. The ayat. When the 4 forbidden months are over, wherever you encounter the idolaters, polytheists, kill them. Seize them, beseech them, wait for them at every lookout post. But if they turn to God, if they turn, meaning to Allah, and become Muslims, all this, maintain the prayer and pay the prescribed alms, let them go on the way, as if you've done a great favor now. You're so peaceful, you're so peaceful. You're peaceful only if they become Muslims, if they become believers. And those also in Surah, same Surah at 6. If you leave them, then Surah Tawbah, same Surah, ayat 1, 2, 3 comes. Fight those near of you or those you have spared. Where's the element of defense war here? Tell me, scammer, please, please, I'm not doing this to put anyone, like, but you know what you're doing by your dishonesty. You're putting you're fooling people more. I'm trying to take that fooling cloth off their eyes, Muslims' eyes. And you're being an obstacle to truth and justice. And I'm here for truth and justice, and I put my life at stake. I mean, what you said about Emirates and all this, and what I said. I mean, you could put me in trouble with what you've said here. Although Haris Sultan said, don't even talk about UAE. Although he was the one who, from his video, I found, I think, then I checked. Oh, that there was a rumor going on that UAE has allowed cohabiting without marriage and alcohol freely. No crime now. So, you see, by mentioning UAE here and knowing my condition, I could have said, oh, who has sent you, and are you an Arab? You could have gotten me into trouble like that. And the way I said that Sharia is going to be changed in the UAE, like my sheikhs are going to think, the government is going to think, if they didn't know me by now, that my underlying honesty and humility, with all humility I'm saying this, you could have gotten me into trouble against the UAE. In the first place, I'm doing this. I don't know. I could have been executed here a long time ago. Some other Shia came. What was his name? Telling me to remove these videos from YouTube. Whatever I was saying about my case, about Islam, about God, God knows, I can't remember properly exactly. He was saying he's going to report me to the police here. You're like that, what do we call them? Yeah, that Shia who came, Alwan. Can't remember his first name. You are the conspirators. You are the culprits. You know how to get my passion, trigger me. And anything I say passionately, thank God my sheikhs have ignored me and left me. Saying, let her be. She's crazy or something. She's got schizophrenia diagnosed. My record is in the computers. Leave her alone. Otherwise, let her do her whatever in her schizophrenia she's doing. Her case also taking names out of our about our Emiratis who are her enemies here, giving her family story, life story. They've just let me be. Thank God they've ignored me. But had they not done that, what do you care that I would have been here executed? And of course you don't care at all for humanity, human beings, for haqq, for justice, for truth. You are that seducer, what do you call sedition, causing sedition, bringing UAE. And by the way, alcohol, most of your Muslims, don't they say that it may be satanic, but it's not haram? There's some good things in it. The Quran ayat themselves, I had to convince show this ayat in Surah Araf to this Muslim who was living in Dubai now. She's a Canadian, a Pakistani Canadian origin. She has dual nationality. I had to show her the ayat to convince her. So your God says that it's haram, but it's not written there. But then many Arabs also have alcohol, saying it's satanic, but there are some good things in it, and it's not haram. Saudi Arabian mufti or someone said, it's still like I was showing it, that it's haram. Because there's sin involved, and sin is haram in Surah Araf, ayat 33 or 31. Still, the Saudi Arabian mufti was saying that alcohol is not haram in Islam. So how can you say it is satanic? Coming back to that stupid point you made and going out of the topic, this dodginess and this dishonesty is costing people's lives and children and everyone, the women, the wives, I want to help my Muslims come out of this. And see, don't be retarded in your, like this one has made you retarded. And skipping and dodging and being dishonest and, Sharia is better than this and that and everything. Sharia is better and any Christian law is better than, but you can't be a Christian because before we deface your faces, you have to believe in. So all these are ridiculous, somewhere you go off the track, off logic, off your Quran ayat itself. But Sharia is very good, but I wouldn't mind living in with the Christian law. I can go home and practice my But secular system is the worst. I've heard a Muslim say this to Arun Ra. By the way, your Prophet would have defaced, because Allah defaces, or whatever He does, defaces faces. You have to believe in this. Next thing you know is that you slowly say, no, wait. I read this ayat. How can I live with a Christian? Right? Read this ayat before we obliterate your faces. If you come to this ayat, oh, that's just such a crappy logic you give. Finally, you're going to make the Westerners, the Christians even, Muslims. No, wait a minute. How can I live with a Christian? It's better. I can practice my religion under the Christian law. Oh, you were given the scripture. Believe in what we have sent down, confirming that which is with you before we obliterate faces and turn them towards their backs, or curse them as we curse the Sabbath breakers. And do not make friends with the Christians even. Right? But there are some who cry and all this, become Muslims. Oh God. No, wait a minute. No straw man. You see, don't make friends. So you can live in a Christian, you say secular system is better. Don't make friends with Christians even. But there are Christians who are good. Now what kind of a thing are you saying? Deceiving. Like a prophet has deceived people. Surely those who believe in those who are Jews and the Christians. Oh, you who believe, do not take the Jews and the Christians for friends. They are friends of each other, and whoever amongst you takes them for a friend, then surely he is one of them. Surely Allah does not guide the unjust people. Again, you've become Zalimun if you do this. So you're saying, and you know what happens to against the Zalimun. So when you find out, you read those who believe and those who are Jews, even Surah Baqarah ayat 62 and Surah Maida ayat 51. Let's take one ayat, right? And then you go to Surah Tawbah ayat 193 or 192 is it? Fight against them if they persecute you. However, who are the Zalimun? But except for the Zalimin. Can't you get these ayats properly and fight against them until not is their oppression? Okay, and becomes the religion for Allah. So the second condition is that fitna is not, and also religion becomes for Allah until you make them Muslims. And then if they cease to fight you or resist, even resisting you is like, and become Muslims, that is. If they cease to resist Islam, resist you in hearing the word of Allah and becoming Muslims, then let there be no hostility. Of course, there would be no hostility, except against the oppressors, again. So if your believers somewhere in time, even lately, if they start to make friends with Jews and Christians, what do they become? Unjust people. Isn't it Zalimin? So you're supposed to fight Zalimin according to Surah Baqarah ayat 193. Right? Surah Maida ayat 51, is it? Quran.com. Let's see if they become zalimin, because it says they're zalim. Yeah, wrongdoing. Zalimin. Whoever does so will be, whoever of you believers does so, will be counted as one of them. Oh my God, surely Allah does not guide the wrongdoing people. And what does Allah say against the wrongdoing people? Except the wrongdoing people be what? Aggression. Use aggression against them. So these come in the category too. And Surah Tawbah 23, those believers also come in the category if they take their disbelieving brothers and fathers as allies. And you Muslims are supposed to be harsh, aggressive towards them. Assault them. The true picture of the Quran ayats I'm giving you. Not the ones you have made up and dodged and said, Islam, there is no compulsion in religion. Ayat. It's even against that ayat in Surah Baqarah. Contradictions all the way, finding more and more from Quran ayats. I'm trying to take out, showing you the true face of Islam through Quran ayats and the contradictions in it that you've somehow reconciled because of the thing you had. Maybe a sharabi, kya topic hai? Sorry, I'm not talking in Urdu with a Pakistani. You'll have to, or an Indian Muslim. So what this person says in with the, let's see if I can find it. No. First, let's go to the comments section. I've already explained everything. You're late and I'm trying to now end the live stream. No. So here, look at the comments of Scam Union. Just checking his channel. Where does he come from? No subscribers, no videos about. You have no. You are well covered, huh? Well covered. We cannot tell who you are or which country you belong to. Sorry, do you know English? Sorry, you'll have to talk in English here, Sharabi. European Union. Okay, what do you want now? What do you want here? You can listen to the live stream and get from the very beginning. Right? The topic here is that there's Islam, there are more contradictions. Pakistanis are rapists. They've done enough and they don't stop their rapists. Okay, man. What is he saying? Okay, I've already spoken. Now it's the ending time. Oh my God. You don't know you are living in somewhere. Where are you living? And you don't know English? What a backwardness. Do you have any prejudice against Britishers? English, American English? Can you not talk in English? You live in a European Union. I don't know what he's saying, European Union, he just said. Doesn't know English. Since when did you go to England? What are you doing there? मैं English सीख रहा हूँ. Okay, I can understand what you're saying a little bit here. He's saying that he's learning English. Sorry, then you can't be here because my thing is all in English. 16 years again, and he hasn't learned English. If you're gone, then you're gone. Scam Union. Sorry, you're timed out. You didn't reply. Sorry, I'll have to time you out. If you keep coming and going and not listening to my, and it's then you're a hopeless case. You're dishonest as ever. You're just a liar. You come to lie and be dishonest. Then I cannot help you. Only you can help yourself. I hope one day will come that you will help yourself. Sharabi, brother, sorry I cannot help you. 16 years, I cannot even teach you English here. The kind of discussion you have done is, I don't encourage dishonest discussions from dishonest people who dodge about and blame me. This is not, I encourage friendly, honest discussion, not dishonest discussion. Okay? Since I found you dishonest and going and, you are dodging and dishonest, you're dodgy, you're lying. I cannot help liars. I can help Muslims who are like me, who wanted to know the truth. Once they find the truth, they, if it's against their religion, it's against their religion. Honesty, sticking to the topic. No, I don't encourage this kind of devil's ways like you have brought. You come with. हाँ, पाकिस्तानी तो होगा तो क्या होगा जो ऐसा झूठ बोलता है. देखो एक बात, one thing is there in the UAE, at least our sheikhs and all, I don't know what they've decided, that if we find ourselves, our Quran or something, someone saying against our Quran, our Prophet, Islam, something like Salahuddin came, Saudi Arabian. We don't kill them, we don't execute them anymore. Listen to the reason. So they listened to reason. It took many hours with the Saudi Arabian Salahuddin. But you see, now they didn't come for me to punish me and put me in jail. Ek baat to samajh ke. It's your thing then. You believe in what you believe in. We believe in what we believe in. I don't know what are you saying. Right? Sharabi, ye bhi sach hai. So, I think the Arabs are improving. They're not going to punish me. And I told Salahuddin, look at it, Saudi Arabia. Sometimes he used to reply to me, he used to give me the feedback, yes, you're right. Yes, I agree, like that. And then move away. Then I'm like celebrating. Salahuddin, Saudi Arabia has seen it. But you scammer union, you don't give me that type of feedback even once. Only for that man who was against your interest, your translators. perfect dawah. Now there's another Muslim who says he would choose Christianity to live with Christians, not choose Christianity, but to live with Christians as a Muslim is better than living with what do you call that? Secular in the secular system. Well, that's not allowed in your Quran ayats. Taking the Quran ayats, it wouldn't be allowed in Islam. So he's got a debate with Aran Ra in that modern day debate channel, I think it's called. Let me just check from another YouTube. Heated debate, Aran Ra versus Hussein. Modern dash day debate. You can watch this. I mean, you're totally off the Islam. I don't know how you people even look at it. I don't know how you can't eat a Christian's house. You can't eat at Christian's house, Sharabi says, but you can sleep there, and you can eat at a Jew's, but not. You can't sleep there. Really, Sharabi? Yeah, I heard something like this. Is this heresy or is this the hadith, Prophet Muhammad's hadith, or some hadiths coming from Prophet Muhammad? Muslims say this, I heard, but I keep forgetting, like I get mixed up and confused. You can't eat at Christian's house. This is tradition, Islamic tradition. I see. Is this an authentic Islamic tradition? Comes from a hadith? Or the saying of Prophet Muhammad would be authentic, but if it's not, then it's just heresy what the Muslims have started to, say. You mean to say it's become a Islamic tradition because of what the hadiths have come up with, and you've gathered from there, Prophet Muhammad's. So how has this become a tradition, Islamic tradition? Can you explain that, please, Sharabi? So good, you know English. But in the beginning, you were like, I don't know English. No, I can't find. If I can't find this, I have heard this one. Yeah, it's heresy, but I don't know if it's authentic. Okay, thank you very much. Some people don't even answer to the point. Yes, we don't know if it's authentic, but it's like they've gathered, the Muslims may have gathered from the hadiths of Prophet Muhammad and reached a maxim like you can't like that, but it's not authentic. It's not coming straight from Prophet Muhammad. Not that I know of. And I don't know if it's hadith coming from Prophet Muhammad. So, sorry I can't give that. But definitely what the Quran ayats say, I've shown you, you can't be friends with the Christians. And they're zalimeen if you believers start to do that. And then you take Surah Tawbah ayat 193. And you see that the believers can then, those who have not taken, who follow the Sharia, the Quran ayats and all from the rules, Islamic rules, they can't, then they can be aggressive against you. You believers who start to take Christians and Jews as friends. Because then you're going into zalimeen if you do that. So you become zalimeen. And you take Surah Baqarah ayat 193. So even some of the Sharia made and compiled by whom? By your religious scholars. They could have weird, God knows from where they're getting all this. Because we're not getting proper representation of Quran ayats from the Muslims even on channels like debate channels. So what happens is, see, your Prophet also made many mistakes and all. He's not infallible. Seek forgiveness from your shortcomings. Allah tells them. So be patient, O Prophet, for Allah's promises. This I'll have to do later because I want to now take some rest that I never get properly. But still, try to rest. And I'll do this later so you can see the Quran ayahs. Surah 40 ayat 55 and Surah 47 ayat 19, and then read the footnote to how humble God wants his prophet even to become, and always think that he's never able to do his duty properly, maybe some errors, some mistakes he's made. He's not fallible. He's not infallible, he's fallible. So, and another thing I wanted to show you, Surah Tawbah ayat 193 here. Surah Tawbah ayat 193. Oops. Oh, sorry. Oh, Surah Tawbah ayat 193. No, sorry. Surah Baqarah. Surah Baqarah. Surah Baqarah ayat 193. So a proper representation of this is not given by the Muslims, even the religious scholars maybe. To whom can you fight against? No. If they stop, if they stop persecuting you, fitna, and also they have to accept the religion of Allah, Islam. Let there be no hostility against the aggressors, right? Except then you have to be hostile towards these oppressors too, except those who practice oppression. Who is practicing oppression? The one the believer who makes Jews and Christians friends. Because if he does that, he goes into becoming a zalim. So then you have to use, the other believers have to use oppression against their own believers who do that and become zalim. Okay, get it? So this is the proper representation of these ayats that I've shown you, and I've explained now to the Muslims. Hope you see it, and hope you don't dodge this. My honest work, when it was my religion, do a stream on 72 hur. There are no 72 hurs in the Quran ayat. I've heard this one too, but I don't know if it's authentic. Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry, that was your long time ago about the tradition, Islamic tradition. Sharabi says, do a stream on 72 hur. It is, but I can do a stream on voluptuous and another one is that in Surah Rahman, what you would get. But it's worthless. Why would I do a stream on 72 hur? It's not in the Quran ayat. It's a hadith only. So I don't do hadiths like this unless I understand that yes, this hadith can be true. So sorry, I can't do a stream on that, brother. I find it quite ridiculous. I'm doing a stream on main topics where where they're still, they've made me stuck on this. These Muslims who come here, you were never harassed, let alone punished for being an ex-Muslim. Let us not be phobic about it. Look at this scam union. Shias were harassed. Shias were killed, being Shias. In Pakistan, what in the world are you saying? And you have Western Christian Jews phobia. You have Shia phobia too. What are you talking about? I was never harassed. My father was stoned by your Maulvis and Muslims on their mosque roof They were throwing stones at our Julus Shia procession in Pakistan, Karachi. What are you talking about, Shia phobia? Nonsense. You are such a liar. That's why I'm going to time you out now. Don't ever come here. 24 hours timed out. What a liar, calling me phobia. You want to see? Now you cannot comment here, but you can see. You can come, listen. Shia genocide. This is phobia in Pakistan. How many are there? I'm not going to play the videos. Deadly violence in Pakistan. Nearly half a dozen people killed in Khurram in Shia-Sunni clashes. Pakistan fails to stop killings of Shias. Pakistan, rampant killings of Shia by extremists. How the world turned it. Extremists? I've heard my friends tell me, Sunni friend, how you people, and a Sunni lawyer, he told me, how you people, Farooq Naseem, he told me, I was working for him, right, as a lawyer. Muhammad Farooq Naseem, is a Pakistani politician and barrister. You know what he told me? In his childhood, he heard false rumors against Shias. He told me, you're right. I spoke to him in his office, and he was telling me, I said, through the heart, I know that things like that, anyways, about my Shia religion, that my Shia religion was right, and that Umar bin Khattab and all that, your caliphs were polytheists and mushriks and hypocrites, munafiq. So I told him and he told me, you're right. In Pakistan, false rumors against you Shias, I've heard this in my childhood, since childhood in Pakistan. False rumors, कि पता नहीं क्या, they eat the meat of, and things. I don't know which exact rumor I spoke to him about against the Shias, the Sunni spread. Sunnis. Does he look like an extremist Sunni? He's not an extremist. So forget extremists killing Shias. The way you've spread Shia phobia and hatred in Pakistan, it's like, and now against these poor Hindus and girls and Christians and minorities. Does he come from an extremist? Common Sunni. So don't give me that phobia thing. Okay? Thank you very much. I have to go now. Take rest. Sorry, Sharabi, I have to go. A very popular topic. I know maybe you can go to, it's already spoken about and it's in the hadiths, but there are some stupid things in, you can, if you like, interested in, 72 hoods are not in the Quran. It's in the hadiths, perhaps, in the Sunni hadiths, not even in the Shia hadiths. So I can't do that, sorry. It may be extremely popular. You can have a look at Surah Rahman ayat. Someone was telling Christian Prince the other day, I was watching his live stream, late live video now. 56 ayat or which one? You're saying, but where are the women? Let's go to 51. Look at this. This is so horrible. I'll just go to the ayat. Maybe it's which of the favors of thy Lord will you deny, right? And what you'll get here is women, or no, they're called something else here. "56", not 57. So this is Surah Rahman. What you can see here is that when that person was saying, but you said, what are women called? They're called aura, aurat. And there was this debate on what against the Muslim was saying. You just said that women are, but how are they addressed here? You know that these are modest gazed companions, but how are they addressed here? Untouched. It's not that they are not touched. Literally meaning untouched. Literally, they have not been caused to bleed by loss of virginity. This is how Allah has addressed distinguishing between male companions and female companions. So Christian Prince just showed and told him that he's an Arab, his Muslim debater, and said, this, he doesn't call women, but this is how he distinguishes. This is how we can tell that these are women and not male. Because literally they have not been caused to bleed by loss of virginity. So this ayat is referring to women, females. Because Christian Prince knows the meaning of this, right? Yatmethunna. Now, why do I need to go to that silly topic of 72 hoods when it's in the hadith, and when the Muslims now would scream out because they can't even see anything, they'll say, oh, it's not an authentic hadith. So is this 72 hood authentic hadith or not? But look at how God distinguishes from a male and a female, one who is in Jannah. You will get in Jannah now. But these poor women that you have, even the married, you have touched them and you have caused them to bleed. What kind? You feel so sick. And then, you Muslim men want virgins who haven't, who men and jinn, we want to get married to. No. You see, that's why the foreigners, they don't care. When they love you, they'll marry you, whether you're virgin or not, or whether you were sleeping or not. These foreigners can do it in a decent manner. But you Muslims, because Allah has put it in such a dirty way, it would cause disgust for you. Oh, those women. Oh, we're waiting for those women who have not bled, who are untouched. Okay, there was a time in foreign land, Western land, I read Far From the Madding Crowd by, what's his name, the author, that British, the character of Bathsheba, she says, she feels so proud that I'm untouched and all this. There was a time in Britain or Europe, like that. But now you see these Britishers and all, if they fall in love with you, it doesn't care if you've married, how many men you've been with, but they want to marry you. And they're not disgusted. Oh, I didn't get an untouched woman. I didn't get this fresh, untouched by jinn and men. And then you just, play around. You don't care. You really care for these untouched ones. You don't care for the divorcee, the stamp on our heads, divorcee. Someone who was divorced a long time ago was saying, in our society, she's a divorcee. We get a stamp on. They get a stamp on. And you know how they're mistreated. Sometimes their men, their brothers, their father, they become disrespectful towards them. that you've been sent back to your house and this and that. All that happens in this Muslim society and all this families. Sometimes that is not right. There's no respect. So God saying something like this, you will get, and then which of the favors of your Lord will you deny? In them are women limiting their glances, untouched. Oh, they are very sharif, but you are not, because you're having some fear of this also, and you can marry now. Oh, because God covers everything. Now we can marry half-believing women, whatever, however they're addressed here, because you've had fear, although it is better if you have patience, but if you can't have patience, then it's this affliction you fear, fornication. Then marry, and whoever among you cannot find the means to marry free believing women, then from those whom your right hands possess of believing slaves, slave girls. So here is, you marry these, not out of love, care, but your affliction. And that's really good. You will save society from your affliction. And they will save you. I think better to masturbate than to use them. I'll give it very bluntly. Sorry, as a woman, I have to be very open. Talk openly. So, better to masturbate, I tell you. But once they are sheltered in marriage, so their punishment is half, because they've saved you from fornication. Half, what is this? And not very rich, like those who take secret lovers. Better to take secret lovers about your faith than to marry women who, if you think they're beautiful. That's what your prophet used to do. That's why God told him in Surah Azab ayat 52 also that. So look at the disgusting things, the way it is written, and how you make it beautiful with your own mind or something. So why not allow this rotten religion, this rotten, this mishmash, this terrible thing, you make it so beautiful? Why not let the atheists to make life beautiful for us through their minds? That's the only reasonable way to do it. Evidence here. Have beautiful minds, but come out of this. Come out of this, please. Okay, thank you very much. Sorry, Sharabi, I will not be doing on those 72 hole anymore. This is enough, I think. And those 72 holes are only in Sunni. And anyways, I don't know. Shia also disgusting kind of things written in Al-Kafi, like if you, that day Christian Prince was showing us when I was live stream against Shias. Imams are saying that wearing, I don't know what hadith, wearing yellow shoes for men is really good, and God knows what nonsense was going on. Through showing us through Shia hadith. From Al-Kafi or where, I don't know. But I never read it. I don't know where. So thank you very much, Sharabi. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for speaking in English. And here putting in English. And please don't lie again. Your English is very good. You do know English. So at least be honest with me on that. If I catch you lying and being dishonest, in the discussion also, although I've accepted the discussion thing, but again and again coming here, dodging with me and lying, I will time you out for 24 hours. Okay, thank you very much. God bless you. Have a wonderful, beautiful day. Always, those who've come here, who will listen later, I wish you all the best for you to leave Islam and stop Pakistani from raping our women, because my mother was from Pakistan, and I'm a humanist. I have empathy. I've lived in Pakistan, although I'm not Pakistani, but my mother was, and that's why I care. So I'm going to call you all, stand up, all you Pakistanis, also this, right, before going. Stop raping Pakistani women and converting them forcefully. Stop it now. I mean, this, what can I say? What more? I've used reason, everything, but these people, they don't, I don't know why. They are just rapists following Muhammad blindly. Prophet Muhammad was a rapist too. That's why.